Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to write an acrostic poem. In this style of poetry, the first letter of each line spells out a word vertically. Step 1 is to choose your subject. This is your spine word. You can choose your own name, a favorite animal, a season, or even a feeling like joy. If this is your first time, try picking a word that is about 5 to 7 letters long. This gives you enough space to be creative without feeling overwhelmed. Bonus tip, choose a word that is full of action or feeling. Words like storm, dream, or freedom are easier to write about than words like table because they have more energy and better descriptive possibilities. Here are some examples on screen to inspire you. Step 2 is all about layout. Write your chosen word vertically down the left side of your page. Use big capital letters for these spine letters. This helps them stand out so that anyone reading your poem can see your subject right away. Make sure to leave a little bit of space between each letter so your lines don't get crowded. For example, we write the letters STORM in big, bold capitals straight down the left side. Notice how I'm leaving plenty of room to the right of each letter, so I have space to write my full thoughts later. Bonus tip, you can use a different color for these spine letters. It makes the secret word pop out visually, and it reminds you exactly which letter you must start each line with. Now for step 3, brainstorming. Before you start writing your poem, think about your subject. What does it look like? What does it do? How does it make you feel? If your word is storm, you might think of words like loud, gray, or crashing. Try to think of action verbs and descriptive adjectives. This word bank will make the next step much easier. Bonus tip, use the 5 senses trick. Don't just think about what a storm is, think about how it smells, how it feels, and how it sounds. This will make your poem feel much more alive. Step 4 is where the magic happens. Start each line with the letter you've already written. You have 2 choices here. You can keep it simple with just 1 or 2 words, or you can write full sentences that tell a story. For example, we look at our first letter, S, and think of a phrase. Maybe, sudden dark clouds fill the sky. Then we move to T, thunder rumbles in the distance. For O, we could write, overhead, the wind begins to howl. Then R, raindrops splash against the window. And finally, M, misty air chills the bones. See how each line starts with our spine letter? Bonus tip, you don't have to start every line with a noun. Try starting with an ing verb or an adjective. Instead of just saying rain falls down, try rushing water floods the street. It adds more movement to your poem. Step 5 is all about punctuation style. Acrostic poems have 3 main punctuation styles, and the most important rule is to be consistent. The biggest error made is mixing punctuation styles randomly. For example, using a period on the first line, no punctuation on the second, and a comma on the third. There are 3 types of punctuation you can use in an acrostic poem. Number 1, no punctuation. This means adding no commas or full stops at all in the whole poem. Number 2, sequential flow. This means adding a comma to the end of every line excluding the last one, where you would add a full stop or terminal mark, like an exclamation mark or question mark. And finally, number 3, declarative style. Add a full stop at the end of every line, so you treat each line as a complete, separate, and powerful statement. The final step is to review and refine. Read your poem out loud. Does it capture the feeling of your subject? Check your spine letters one last time to make sure they still spell your word correctly. A bonus tip, try using alliteration. That's when you repeat the same beginning sound in a line, like racing raindrops or overpowering orchestra of outrage. It makes your poem sound musical when read aloud. Now let's look at our finished poem. Sudden dark clouds fill the sky, thunder rumbles in the distance, overpowering orchestra of outrage, racing raindrops rattle the glass, mighty mist chills the bone. Remember, an acrostic poem is your chance to turn one single word into a whole scene. Follow these steps, be consistent with your punctuation, and let your subject's energy guide your poem. That's all from us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and ideas. See you next time.